everyone. Today is the fourth lesson on Excel and we are going to be looking at basic steps with data and files. Now, when you want to input data into a spreadsheet, you simply click in the cell where you want your data to appear and you type it in. Now, you can either move from the left to the right or you can move from top to bottom. So if you wanted to move from top to bottom, you simply type in the number you want and you press enter, and you will see that your information is being entered vertically in your spreadsheet. If you wanted to move from left to right, you type in your number and you can either use your tab key to get to the next cell or you can use your right arrow key. They both have exactly the same function. So it's quite simple to input data into a spreadsheet. If you want to edit data in a spreadsheet or change the data in a spreadsheet, it's quite simple. Say for instance, I wanted to replace the 88 with a 78. I simply click on the 88, type in the 78 and press enter, and my data has changed. Now, what happens if I just want to perhaps change the 5 in this 35 to a 7? There's two ways of doing this. You can either double click on the cell and then you backspace out the 5 and we're going to change it to a 7, or you can edit it in the formula bar up here by clicking and backspacing out whatever you need and re-entering the data. So that's quite easy to edit data and change data in Excel. If you want to move or copy information in a spreadsheet, it's very simple, and you can move and copy data from one cell to another or from one sheet to another sheet, and it's very simple. All you need to do is highlight the information you want to copy. In your Home tab, in the clipboard group, we are going to choose Copy. And if you look closely at your spreadsheet, you can see it gets a little running line around the information that you've selected to copy. So now I'm going to go and click on a new sheet. I'm going to click where I want the information to be. And again, in the clipboard group, I'm going to choose paste, and it simply pastes in the information. So you can work from sheet to sheet, or you can simply work and copy things in the same sheet. So for instance, I can copy the information that I've just highlighted, and I can just click somewhere else in the same sheet and choose paste, and it copies the information in the same sheet. You can do the same thing between different workbooks. Okay, I didn't mention earlier, but when you open an Excel spreadsheet, it is called a workbook. And a workbook can consist of a number of worksheets. If you look at the bottom, this workbook consists of 1, 2, 3, 4 worksheets. And the number of worksheets you can have in a workbook depends on the memory you have available on your computer. Now, why would you want a workbook with a number of worksheets? Well, sometimes it's easier to save something in one place, like a budget. So you would open a workbook, perhaps name it Budget 2014, and then each of your worksheets could be the different months in the year that will represent your budget. So now, once we've completed our workbook with our worksheets, we need to save. It's exactly the same as saving in Microsoft Word. We are going to go to File. Remember, if you are saving for the first time, you can just click on Save. But if you want to save a workbook in a different place or a different location, we are going to use Save As. Then you simply change the location of where you want to save your file, and you can change the file name as well. And once you've chosen your location and you've given your file a name, you can choose Save. And that, grade 10s, brings us to the end of this lesson on Excel. Until I see you next time. Bye.